Hey everyone, Big Pauly back for some Blu-ray shopping on a Monday. Yes, we're doing a little bit of shopping in Maidstone today. I just pulled up at the local Sainsbury's. I don't know if you can see out there. Oh look, you can see the cart where they put the trolleys. It's not a very big Sainsbury's, so I don't know how much Blu-ray goodness they're going to be stocking, if any. But it's only 9:15 in the morning, so they might not have even put anything on the shelves, the lazy gits. Here I am up at the crack of dawn. Ooh. Anyway, we're going to go in there, see what they've got. And also then we're going to go into town, park at the big multi-storey car park. We're going to do £2 lands, because I've got some pound coins that I might be able to get rid of today. Plus also I've got £35, 35 quid's worth of CEX vouchers. So we might be able to go and find some CEX goodness. And also we'll try Tesco's as well. So anyway, let's get into this Sainsbury's here and see if there is anything really. Okay, so we are at Sainsbury's. Let's pop in and have a look at the shelves and see if there's actually anything on them. Hello, Mr. Thanos, you still here? Oh, here we are, CDs and DVDs. Doesn't look like a huge amount, but it does look like they've actually put some stuff out. Blu-rays? Blu-rays, where's the Blu-rays? Okay, so we've still got the Avengers here. Heathers. I think that might be a new one today. Christian Slater and Winona Ryder, which is an Arrow release. Blimey, look at those special features. Take ages to get through that lot. What else have we got? Anything new? I think that's it. In here anyway. Let's have a look on the DVDs. Okay, so... oh look! I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty. Oh, where's Pauline? Yes, me, Lulu and Claire went to see this at the cinema. It was alright. It was a fun day out though. Well, actually I didn't go and see it. Pauline saw it. That's £10 on DVD. This is also new. Spitfire. Inspiration of a Nation. I like how they do those clouds and that into the Spitfire. Very effective. So there's history of the Spitfire and whole documentary about it. Very nice. That's not bad. That's only £9 on DVD. And you've also got Mary and the Witch's Flower. Jim Broadbent, I suppose, providing the voice. Only available at Sainsbury's. Exclusive edition. It includes 4 art cards for £10. And then on Teb, something like that. From the director of Narcos. That looks interesting. And that's DVD, that's for £7. Also we've got, what have we got here? Lonesome Dove, Tom Berenger and Grayson Holt, based on a gritty true story. Oh, I do like these western looking covers, very nice. Hatton Garden Job, I think that's a pre-release, that's been out before, but look, that's £3, that's pretty good. See if there's anything up here. For £7 we've got a film, The Strangers Pray at Night, based on true events. Also The Craze, Dead Men Walking, based on a true story. Leslie Grantham. Oh look, it's Thingy from the Bill. band side. Plus also we have Shock and Awe as well. Tommy Lee Jones there. Rob Reiner film. So I think that's about it on the Blu-rays and DVDs. Yeah, so not a huge section there. There's not a very big Blu-ray and DVD section, so maybe we'll have better luck at the Tesco's. I've been to that Tesco's before where they've got more titles. They didn't even have I Feel Pretty there on Blu-ray, so maybe it's still too early, but they have got the majority of the actual titles out on the shelves. So anyway, we're going to go into town now, have a look at the Poundlands and the CEX, and maybe get something to eat, maybe get a little breakfast snack in McDonald's. Let's go to town. Okay, so we've just parked at the mall on upper level 8. So let's go down to, I think it's level 4. Ding! Ooh. Mr. McLean's been messing with that one. Hopefully we'll have some more lifts. Oh, blimey, that one's out of service as well. Oh dear. Oh, hello. Going down. Oh look, straight out of the lift, straight into Poundland. Couldn't get any better than that. Okay, we've got some Halloween stuff here in Poundland already, that's good. Light up skull. Very nice. Some plastic drinking straws. Okay, so we're at the DVD and Blu-ray section. We have got some Blu-rays, so that's good. So let's have a flip through there and see what we've got. Oh dear. Iron Bolt, Costa Rica, Kevin Bridges, House of Bones, Corinamic. Oh, he was in Stargate, wasn't he? Oh dear. Humanity's End. The End is Near. Oh, that looks a bit futuristic. Oh, it's a slim case as well. Never heard of that one. Chernobyl Diaries, Spy Kids in 3D. What else we've got? Mrs. Brown Live, Iron Bolt, Sex Tape, American Hustle, Safe Haven. Okay, looks like a bit of a lovey-dovey. Oh, that's DVD. That's DVD as well. Oops. X-Men Wolverine. Yes, Frankenstein 3D. Push. Twilight New Moon. Southport. Warm Bodies. Rupture and Paul Carrack live in 3D. Cool. Okay, so we'll go and have a look at the other Poundland and CEX. Okay, so did pick up some Blu-ray goodies. So let's move on to the next store. Okay, so let's go and get a lovely cappuccino and some pancakes or something. Okay, so I decided to get pancakes and sausage with a hash brown. And they didn't have any regular butter, so I've got like a little, yeah, that's butter. It's quite spreadable butter, pouring butter. So oh, yes, so we've got my sausage there and my, oh dear me, not too much syrup. Okay, so we're in the second Poundland, so just going to go over to where the Blu-rays and the DVDs are and see if there's actually anything on the shelves over here. Okay, so the last time we were in here they didn't have any, so let's have a look. And I think it's looking exactly the same again. So let's see if we've got anything up here. No, don't think so. Don't think any of these are DVD boxes. Okay, so no, nothing there. What I did notice was back at the other Poundland, there were some Xmas DVD boxes, which when we go back that way, we'll go and have a look, and I'll pull the boxes down and have a look, see what's inside. Okay, so we're at CEX, so let's pop in and have a look, see what's on the shelves, and see if we can spend that £35 voucher.
I'm going back years, but they used to take it.
Okay, so we're back at that first Poundland, which I'm going to pop in there because looking back at the video earlier on, I noticed there was some cardboard boxes saying Xmas DVDs above the Blu-rays. So I didn't have a look, I didn't realise what they were at the time, but we're going to go and have a look and see if there's actually anything in there. Here we are, as you can see it says Xmas DVDs, so let's have a quick look, see if there's anything in there. Okay, so they really are DVDs. So I think if it was Blu-rays, yeah, they're DVDs. I think if it was Blu-rays, it would actually say Blu-ray on the box. Okay, so we've just come back to the town after quite a lengthy walk. Blimey, Maidstone's quite big. Anyway, picked up a couple of things. Picked up 2 Blu-rays in Poundland. That's the Poundland down the bottom in the mall. There's still no Blu-rays in the Poundland at the top of the town. On my way to CEX, I got nabbed by the Cats Protection League people. I already sponsor them, so I already donate £10 a month for the little cutie little pussycats to be rehomed and everything. But I was having a chat with a nice chap there, and he was telling me all about the new Cats Protection Weekly Lottery. 300 cash prizes guaranteed, plus you could win up to £25,000 in a quarterly super draw raffles. So hard. So yes, I think it is. You can donate like £1. I think it's £1 a week, or you can do it up to £5 a week. I thought, let's give it a little bit extra. Some of the money, you know, it goes to the Cats Protection, and I might be able to win something. So yeah, I signed up and donated like £1 a week. So it's only an extra like £4 a month. That's nothing. So yeah, he gave me a few little goodies. So I've got some weird looking blue thing with the can't see that, can you? With the little logo on it. Plus little wallet there telling you all about the charity, and I've got an autumn catalogue. Catalogue. Get it? Do they actually? They do a dog-a-log, don't they? I've actually seen a dog-a-log. But yes, this is a little catalogue telling you all about the charity and what's happening. Oh, so tired. I do get catalogues from them, you know, like telling you who's in my pen and all that type of thing, who I'm sponsoring, you know, the figures and all that kind of stuff. I get that every couple of months. So let me just put all this away. Fantastic. Uptown, yes, so I got 2 Blu-rays in Poundland, and I also picked up a 4K, and I'll tell you all about the 4K at the end of the video, because there's a bit of a history to it, a bit of a story. CEX, I wasn't that impressed with what CEX had. I wanted to get rid of my £35, but to be perfectly honest, they had nothing really worth picking up. I know there were 4Ks in there. There was a 4K box set of all of the Christopher Nolan Batman movies for £38. So literally I could have got that whole box set for £3. But it wasn't in the best of condition, and it looked like a bit of a fingerprint magnet as well, and people's grubby different fingerprints all over it. So I mean, somebody might have been sticking their finger up their bum or picking their nose when they were handling it, who knows. Yeah, so I didn't really pick anything up. No steelbooks. I didn't see any steelbooks whatsoever. So I still got my £35. Oh yeah, also I got a Cats Protection badge. Yeah, so nothing at all. So I really want to spend that £35 because I've been holding on to it for a couple of weeks, and I really want to pick up some good titles. So on the way home back to Dover, we're going to pop in the Ashford one again. The one that had shitloads of steelbooks, didn't it? It had Tomb Raider, it had Karate Kid, all sorts. Plus the Hateful Eight. We'll see if the Hateful Eight steelbook's still there, or see if somebody's nabbed it. They seem to have a better selection, surprisingly, in Ashford than they do in Maidstone. So yes, anyway, so that's all for the town centre. A few new titles out. including I Feel Pretty, Spitfire, and a few other bits and pieces which were in HMV there. Nothing worth nabbing. Oh, apart from the 4K I saw in HMV, which I picked up, which I'll tell you about later on. So I think that's about it. So we'll do that for the town centre for the time being. On our way home, we're going to swap into the big Tesco store in Maidstone. It's kind of like out of the way, sort of like, it's not in the countryside, but it's out of the way of the town. So we've been there before when I was looking for big sleeves. And do you remember I was trying to find, I think it was Thor Ragnarok. I was trying to find either 2 Thor Ragnarok big sleeves or 2 Black Panthers. And they didn't have them on display. And I went there late at night, about 11 o'clock. And they had them back in the storeroom. And I was able to pick up those last two big sleeves. And this was, I think it was Black Panther. It might have been Black, yeah, I'm pretty sure it might have been Black Panther, because it had sold out everywhere. So anyway, we're rambling again. So let's get on the road, and I'll see you at the Tesco store very shortly. Okay, so we're at the next destination, which is Tesco's here at Grove Green. So let's pop in and have a look to see what they've got on the shelves. Okay, so we're looking around for the physical media. They seem to have adopted what all the other stores are by just reducing it down to one little unit. Yeah, that's a new release. Okay, so it looks like this store is only stocking DVDs. I can't see any Blu-rays or 4Ks whatsoever. Okay, that's a bit of a disappointment, because I've been to this store before and they actually had quite a few Blu-rays on the shelves. Okay, so we just come out of the Tesco's, which is very disappointing, which is going the same way as a lot of Tesco's and a lot of supermarkets in general. They're just not stocking the media. So yeah, so no chance of picking up a big sleeve in there anyway, but certainly no chance of picking up a Blu-ray. Just DVDs, a handful of DVDs. Obviously advertising Rogue One has been a new title as well. Get with the times, people! Anyway, yes, so no luck with Tesco's then. Let's just hope that Tesco's and Sainsbury's down Westwood Cross don't go the same way. Otherwise, the next Blu-ray hunt will be Big Pauly Goes Blu-ray hunting online. We don't want that. Anyway, okay, so yeah, not much more to do up here now. So let's pop off down to Ashford, the Ashfordians, and we'll pop into the CEX where I was a couple of weeks ago with all those steelbooks, and hopefully I can get rid of some of my £35. So I'll see you down Ashford in a little while. Okay, so just got down here from Maidstone. We're just going to pop into the town here in Ashford and go into CEX. Might try Poundland. There was nothing in that Poundland last week, was it, or the week before? But I'll give it a go. We'll give it another go. I just need to have a quick chat about 2 things that just happened on the motorway on the way down. One good, well, one funny, one not so. So I was coming down the motorway between Maidstone and Ashford. I thought, what the bleeding hell is that black smoke? It was thick as crap. I thought, oh, it must be some building or something down near Ashford going up. Got thicker and thicker until, as I was coming down the motorway, they reduced the speed to 50 miles an hour, and I could see over the other side massive streams of water going up in the air, and I could make out flames. As I got nearer, the biggest blaze you've ever bloody seen on the other carriageway, the opposite up carriageway on the motorway on the M20. Massive lorry totally engulfed by bloody flames everywhere. It was so thick, the smoke, and the flames were so like violent that it was bellowing over the central reservation, kind of like the wind was blowing it to this direction. I thought, fucking hell, I don't want my door scorched by bloody flames. So I had to go down on the left-hand lane. But oh my God, yeah, of course everybody was slowing down to get a look, and that's what causes accidents. But the traffic on the way up is just at a standstill, and it looks like people were like sunning themselves on their bonnets because they ain't bloody going anywhere. Wow, that was intense. Unfortunately, I couldn't get any footage because I hadn't got my camera on the dash cam there. Otherwise, and I'm not picking up the phone to video it because that's illegal in the UK. Yes, so that was that. Hopefully nobody got injured or anything. Probably a mechanical fault or something like that. So hopefully the driver just managed to get out and... Oh God, I hope he didn't have Poundland Blu-rays in the back. Oh, damn it. Unless they're all copies of 50 Shades of Blue, Black, Red, Burnt, Scorched, and some American Hustles. Yes, the other thing, as before this even happened, I was coming down the motorway and I thought, that's kind of a funny, weird-looking car. It was like a Peugeot 206, kind of one of the older cars, but it was pink. Pink! And it had like blue stripes. But on the top, I could see this round orange, like a police light. You know the Batmobile from the 60s TV show? You know where it's got that black archway that goes over the top with a big orange light on it? Had one of those. And it looked like it's got two blokes, two middle-aged, balding, grey blokes sitting here. I thought, that's unusual. You don't see that every day. And as I drove past, yeah, they've got grey beards and everything. And there was a poster on the side of the door. Now, this is not a sight that you see every day. Right, I'll put it into perspective. An old pink convertible car with a makeshift flashing light on top, two elderly blokes driving it, and a poster advertising Vagisil on the door. What the fuck was that about? Oh my God. Strange things are happening today, what with that and the flames going all over the motorway. Oh dear me, I hope it's normal in bleeding CEX here. So anyway, that was a little giggle. As I say, it's a shame I couldn't get any footage, but hey, it's one of those weird sights that you see going around town. Anyway, yes, anyway, so we're going to pop into town now, pop into CEX, and maybe get rid of some of this £35 I've got on some Blu-ray goodies. They must have some nice titles to pick up. Let's go and do it. Okay, so let's pop into the second CEX today and have a look, see what they've got in there. Okay, so into the third Poundland today. Let's have a look, see if we can find anything on the shelves in there today. Okay, I think it's the same. Yeah, exactly the same as what was here last week or the week before, so no new ones. Okay, so we just come out of CEX and Poundland. I went into CEX with a £35 and 20p voucher. And guess what I came out with? A voucher for £35 and 20p. Didn't spend a thing. Didn't spend a thing. There was a couple of things in there. Nothing really took my attention. Nothing was like inviting me, pick me up, pick me up. I mean, at one point I was tempted about the complete Star Wars Saga box set, which was in really good condition for £30 or £32. But I thought, I've got Star Wars, I've got the original trilogy on steelbooks. Do I really need it? Although, someone's offloaded their entire Star Wars steelbook collection, well, apart from the sequel trilogy. But yeah, there was episodes 1 right through to 6 steelbooks. Some of them not in tip-top condition, but they ran about £15 to £18 each. But there was also a copy of Rogue One as well. Now, I don't like that design, but that's just my personal opinion. But a lot of people did buy it, and for £28, that's kind of a good deal considering that it's out of print and it's pretty impossible to get outside of eBay. And when you buy it on eBay, you're probably paying, what, 40 quid upwards? Maybe for a sealed one, probably about 60 or 70 pounds. So yeah, so Ashford, Kent, CEX. So if you want to pick up the Rogue One steelbook, look pretty good condition. There might have been a little bit of silver flaking down maybe one of the sides, but if you haven't got it, there's your chance to pick it up for a bargain price of £28. I didn't think about picking it up myself because I've already got Rogue One, but as I say, I don't really like that design. But that's just me. Couple of extra steelbooks in there. That was Snow White. I can't remember if... No, yeah, it was Snow White. Can't remember if that was in there last time, but it looked good quality for 8 quid. And then I had a look down the side and there's a bit of paint chipping down the edges. So no, I wasn't tempted by that. Very few 4Ks, although I was tempted to pick up Suicide Squad in 4K. Don't laugh, don't judge me. I like Suicide Squad, no matter what anybody thinks. But yeah, the slip was a little bit tatty around the edges. Talking, yeah, again, steelbooks. As I say, there was a few steelbooks in there. The Karate Kid one had gone, so somebody snapped that up in the last couple of weeks, last 2 weeks. What else did we have there? We had Good Will Hunting steelbook, which was in pretty good condition. We had one of the Tomb Raiders, the new Tomb Raider, only one copy left. And there were, if I'm correctly, yeah, I think there was one copy in the window at Maidstone CEX as well. So people seem to be getting rid of that. I thought that was a really good film. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, so some good stuff in there, but there was nothing that I really wanted. So rather than go and spend money on stuff that I've already got just because it's maybe a different version or a different sleeve. What do you mean? You do that all the time? 6 copies of Rogue One and all that kind of shit. I thought, nah, let's save it. Let's not blow it, because I might just find that 1 or 2 items and I think, oh shit, I wish I'd saved the voucher now. But there's always Dovers to have a look at. Yeah, it's a shame I didn't have the voucher the last time we came to Ashford. I could have picked up a couple of extra titles, because I probably would have picked that Karate Kid out and maybe a couple of the others. Anyway, so yes, then we went off to Poundland. That was a bit of a bust, wasn't it? Same shit that was on the shelves last week or the week before, whenever we came up here. So yeah, that's not doing too well. So I don't know about this Poundland Blu-ray hunting thing that I was thinking of doing. I think it'd be a terribly boring day. But I don't know. Maybe we'll just change it and we'll do like Chatham, Gillingham, because we had luck, didn't we? We had luck when me and Lulu went up that way. But this kind of area, like Folkestone, Ashford, Maidstone, we don't really have that much. So it seems to be on the other side. So maybe something to think about. Anyway, that's enough for Ashford. So it's time to go home. Might do a little bit more Blu-ray hunting when we get home. I might pop into Tesco's, seeing as though Tesco's here. No, Tesco's in Grove Green near Maidstone was shit, and there's no Blu-rays whatsoever. So we might try Tesco's in Dover. But anyway, let's get on the road, and I'll see you back in Dover. Oh, look at that! I've just come out of Ashford, heading down towards Dover, and the traffic is still piling up. Wow, so this is going to be like, at least 10-mile tailback. How long does it take to put a lorry fire out? Probably quite a long time actually, because that was a huge fire. I wonder how far this goes down. Blimey. And it looks like there was people that had just pulled into the junction, the up ramp to go on the M20, and there's a couple of lorries actually stuck on it, so they're buggered, they can't get off it now because the police have come and put a load of cones behind them so that they can't back off onto the main roundabout and turn around, so they're stuck. This is going to be at least a couple of hours. Wow. Blimey. Oh, this is the other side of the carriageway. This is the carriageway that I use to go to work. Wow, look, it goes all the way down the road there. Plus also it don't help on both of these carriageways that we've got a 50 mile an hour limit, because just down here, which I'll get to in a minute, they're actually building junction 10A of the M20, so they're doing a flyover, you know, a roundabout that goes over the top of the motorway, a bridge, that's what you call it, and it's going to be ready in the summer of 2020, so we've got 2 years of 50 mile an hour and roadworks. But also they haven't started on this side. This bloke's coming over. There's lots of lane switching. They haven't started it on this side of the motorway yet, but oh my god, on the other side they've started the smart motorway. So they're like expanding the hard shoulder, which I presume they're actually going to do on this side of the motorway as well. And it's all in anticipation of Brexit. Oh, there we go, we're coming up to the end of it now. That's a long time, because that's way up past Ashford and then getting into Maidstone, so that's a good 10 miles or so. Yeah, so as you can see, all the bridge work down here on the M20, where they're working as hard as they can. Let me turn that around a little bit. There we go. You can see everything that's going on down here. It's going to take bloody ages. Yeah, for 2 years, and as I say, they're doing a smart motorway. So they're expanding the hard shoulder so that lorries can park on it when it's like what we used to have down here, Operation Stack, where they used to just stack all the lorries on the motorway because there was like delays at the port, either maybe French customs had gone on strike, or the sea was rough and the boats weren't going, that kind of thing. Delays on the Channel Tunnel, all sorts of different scenarios. But yeah, so within the next year or so, I can imagine we're going to have lorries parking all up and down this bleeding motorway. But anyway, that's come to the end of that, so let's concentrate on our driving, and I'll see you back home. Okay, so we're at the second Tesco's now, so let's go in and have a look here to see if they've got any, well, they've got at least have some Blu-rays and 4Ks on the shelf. The one at Grove Green didn't, but my local here at Dover usually does, so let's go and have a look, see what's on the shelf. Okay, so they've still got all the 4Ks and Avengers and Rampage, but it doesn't seem to be any I Feel Pretty or other new Blu-rays here. Shut up, Alexa. Yes, we've got the Craze, that's a new one. I Feel Pretty on DVD. Shock and Awe there, which was in the other store. Oh yes, baby. 4K, 3D, Blu-ray, DVD, September 24th, but no mention of a big sleeve, so I think we know what's happening there. See what else we've got down here. Yeah, a lot of stuff from the last week or two. Mercy. These are all DVDs, but I don't think there's anything new here. Shut the fuck up, Alexa. Okay, so they've still got Spider-Man Homecoming for £13 there. The Equalizer for £7. And there's the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo as well for £7. And they've still got the Predator Trilogy as well there for £7, which is a really good price. Yes, so even though there's only a selection of Blu-rays, at least we get 3D and 4K here. But compared with the other Tesco's, I mean, this is quite good. So I hope they don't shrink this one in Dover anymore. Okay, so just come out of Tesco's. I had to Jimmy Riddle. Yes, I've been holding that in since about Maidstone, and I was desperate. So, just been. I'm sure you want to know about that. But I tried to wash my hands, and there was no water. Yeah. Bowl was completely dry. Tap looked like it hadn't been used in about a month. So I had to sort of like skivvy back across the hallway to the ladies. Knock, knock, knock. Hello, anybody in there? Nobody in there. So I had to quickly dash in there, wash my hands, and look at a strange man looking at me coming out of the ladies. Yeah. Anyway, I had a word with customer services just to let them know that the tubs have buggered. So, okie dokie. So I think that's about it. Apart from maybe 4:15. Do you know what? I'm going to do one more shop today. I'm going to do one more CEX, and that will mean that we've done 3 CEX today. I don't know how much footage I can get from the CEX in Dover, because the Blu-ray counter is directly opposite the staff counter, and they don't really like your taping. A manager came up to me once and asked what I was doing, so yes, we'll try, but I can't guarantee it. But anyway, I'll see you down at the 3rd CEX in a couple of minutes. Okay, so just got back to the car, so let's go home. I'll show you what I picked up today. Did I spend my £35 voucher in CEX? You'll have to watch the end of the video to find out. Okay, I'll see you at home in a minute. Okay, so we are back from the shopping and the fires on the motorway and the strange pink cars with weird looking people in. Anyway, we are back. I'm just going to go through what I've got, which is only 3. Yes. Right, first of all, the 2 titles I picked up in Poundland. They are something called Humanity's End. The End is Near. This is a replay as well, so it's pre-owned, fully refurbished, quality guareteed. So this has come from Music Magpie, so we'll have to check the discs on that. But it looks quite good. I said that about a lot of Blu-rays, didn't I, in the Poundland bin. And I like that it comes in a nice slim case. We don't get enough of them with the slim cases, so yes. So that will go in the Poundland bin. To be perfectly honest, if you look at the cover, it looks pretty much like another version of Robot Overlords. But it does look a bit more action orientated down the bottom there. So do you know what, I might just look at the trailer and have a look on the trailer on YouTube and see what it's like. But anyway, we've got that to look forward to sometime. Also, the only other thing from Poundland I picked up is a film with Nicholas Hoult and Teresa Palmer, but it's called Warm Bodies, and this is also a replay, so I'm hoping the disc's alright on this. It's got John Malkovich in it as well. I love this film, haven't seen it in quite a while, so fantastic. If you haven't seen it, basically it's about this zombie that just walks around in a daze. Well, obviously he's dead, isn't he? But he's kind of semi-aware of what's going on around him, and it follows his daily life, what he does, where he feeds, where he crashes, and any interactions that they have. It's kind of it is a tongue-in-cheek one, but it's a kind of like Shaun of the Dead in a way. But it's a really good film. It's got a bloody good soundtrack as well, some good music in it. A zombie movie with brains, laugh and heart. And I don't know if it's me, but Teresa Palmer, who was also in what's it called, Hacksaw Ridge, does she not look like Kristen Stewart from the Twilight movie? She does, doesn't she, a bit? But yes, I remember that I really enjoyed this film, and I always wanted to pick it up, never got round to picking it up, and then out of the blue found it in Poundland. It's a bit, it goes in the middle, so I think the case is a bit, as you can see at the top there, it's a bit warped a little bit. The case is a bit crushed. I think the case is a bit crushed in the middle. Hopefully the disc's all right, but I've got a spare case anyway, so I can just pop that one in, so that should be all right. Now onto the look at my hair, onto the 4K that I picked up. Hang on a minute, don't I already own this? Yes, I do. Can you see the difference? Slip, no slip, slip, no slip. Yes, I actually bought another copy because it had a slip on it. Get over it. I'm mad like that. I mean, this copy I'll take into CEX. I can see that I can get 13 quid for that. So I'll get some more vouchers, even though I'll tell you about the other vouchers in a minute. But yeah, I always wanted this one with a slip. And look, it's got some lovely spot gloss on it. I really do like this slip. There's even spot gloss along the side there. So yes, I am so glad that I picked this up with a slip now. Funny thing though, every single copy of this in 4K on the shelf had a slip. Why didn't they on day one? So yes, I've got that with a slip now. So I am very happy. We can put that to rest now. I can sleep peacefully at night now, knowing that I've got a slip. So yes, I'll take this one into CEX. Talking of CEX, I had £35.20 vouchers. Now, what did I buy in the three CEX stores that we went into? We went into Maidstone. They had quite a large selection, but there wasn't really anything that was screaming at me to pick up, even though they had quite a few 4K. And then we went into Ashford, which didn't have as much, but still had some good titles and some good box sets. And then we went into Dover's. And I saw some of my ones on the shelf there that I'd traded in last week. There's a few steelbooks there. One or two was maybe screaming at me, but not £35 worth. So what did I buy then? Nothing. We went to 3 CEX and I came home with bugger all. Oh dear. But as I say, there wasn't anything that was tempting me. There were good things in there, good steelbooks, good box sets, and it's just, no, I don't want that for the specific reason of spending money. If I want to spend the money, I really do want something maybe that I missed when it first came around, or a steelbook I don't own that I always wanted. So we're going to keep that £35, at least for this week anyway. I'll trade this in tomorrow, get another 13 quid on the vouchers, so we'll end up with what, 48 quid? So we'll have almost £50 to spend. And I'll just use it willy-nilly, you know, once I see something. Hopefully on some 4Ks, because I want to be able to pick up some 4Ks in there. The only problem with CEX is their 4Ks are still really expensive. I mean, they wanted 20 quid, was it? I think they wanted 20 quid for something that recently came out. And it's actually £19.99 brand new on Amazon. So yeah, I'm not going to spend that kind of money. But yeah, so that's what we'll do anyway. That's the plan. So I think that's about it today. Nothing else to show really, I don't think. No, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed today's little out and about Blu-ray hunting. Picking up stuff that you've already got. But it's got a slip. I've got a slip. And out of the ones that I picked up from Poundland, I'm really happy I've picked that up. As I say, it's been quite a while since I've seen that, but definitely going to be putting that on in the next couple of days. So, thanks for watching everyone. Give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see everybody on the next video. Bye bye.